Good afternoon, I'm Malcolm Jordan and this is your Midday News Fix for Thursday, the 14th of May. The Health Minister has fought back tears this morning while announcing funding for children's palliative care. It's been announced that Budget 2026 will include $15.5 million new spending over 4 years for a national paediatric palliative care service. Health NZ currently has just one specialist physician based in Auckland. Simeon Brown says he's determined to change that.
This budget has required careful choices, but supporting families through some of the most challenging times they will ever face is exactly why those choices matter.
Meanwhile, the Finance Minister's defending public sector job cuts ahead of this month's budget. The government's cut its operating allowance by another $300 million to $2.1 billion. The public service has been cut by 4.6% since the coalition came into office. Nicola Willis says the drop is smaller than it would be if more roles hadn't been created in corrections and oranga tamariki.
Some of those frontline service delivery roles have increased, but equally, when you break it down into those policy roles, those admin roles, those bureaucratic roles, those numbers have reduced.
Chris Hipkins says he's willing to work with his political opponents to achieve the best for Auckland. The Labour leader has been addressing a Committee for Auckland Business event, outlining why Labour is the best party for the country's largest city. He says Auckland has been going backwards on many economic indicators. But Hipkins says a Labour government won't just scrap policies for the sake of it.
We'll be aiming to work with Auckland, not impose on Auckland. And yes, we must work across the political aisle.
High stakes for Taiwan as the presidents of the US and China meet in Beijing. Donald Trump and Xi Jinping are discussing the Iran war, trade and US arms sales to Taiwan. There are concerns in Taiwan the US could soften its stance on the island's independence. Former Washington Post Asia editor Anna Fifield says China wants control of Taiwan and is running military drills on ways to strangle it economically.
Taiwan makes more than 90% of the world's most advanced semiconductors, ones that no other countries can make. So if those were blocked off, it would be a much bigger impact than the current blockade in the Strait of Hormuz.
Landslide damage claims are outstripping any others made to the Natural Hazards Commission. It's received almost 13,000 claims from landslides in the past 5 years, rising 10,000 in 5 years. Commission CEO Tina Mitchell says they're sudden and more frequent, so being prepared is important.
Really getting to know your property and how it responds to a rain event. Then study your insurance so you know where it starts and finishes and where any gaps might be. That way you can make a plan.
To sport, the All Whites World Cup squad has been named. Auckland FC are represented by Michael Vowd, Callan Elliott, Jesse Randall, Francis de Vries and Nando Pinnaker. The Wellington Phoenix supply Alex Rufer, Tim Payne and Sarpreet Singh. Warriors playmaker Luke Metcalf appears poised to sort his future at another NRL club by the end of the week. He's reportedly met with the Dragons and Bulldogs. Meanwhile, the competition's Magic Round will remain in Brisbane until 2032, the same year the city hosts the Olympics. I'm Malcolm Jordan, that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.